the lawyer representing the business interests in Scalp Lock, Mr. Calhoun, I'm telling you something has to be done about the way your crew behaves. They're giving this town a bad name.
Monday morning matter, Mr. Wilson. Oh, Kentucky wheat. Prairie sweet, smell that.
Very poetic. You know, I can think of nothing more entrancing to do on a Saturday night than smell the fragrance of Kentucky wheat prairie sweet. I've been looking forward to it all week.
The night's young, Judy.
Mr. Calhoun.
Barnabas, let's get a couple of sacks of this wheat and 3 sacks of oats. Make it 4 sacks of oats. So you figure the crew's giving the town a bad name, huh, Mr. Wilson?
Surely you can hear and see for yourself.
I hired those men, Mr. Wilson. I don't own them. Now, 6 days a week, they break their backs for me, laying track. What they do on a Saturday night's their own business.
Then you won't do anything about it.
No. I figure with the money that they spend in here, the town can put up with a little bit of noise.
But don't be surprised if the citizens of this town make a complaint to the federal marshal. As it is, he spends more time here than any place else in the territory. He'll listen to us. Good night, Mr. Calhoun. Miss Parsons.
Good night.
I'll get your order together tonight, and you can have it first thing in the morning, Mr. Calhoun.
Thank you, Andy.
Andy, I'll stay a while and help you.
Ready, Judy?
Oh, yes, I've been ready for the past hour. You sure you don't plan any further detours?
Well, I could go by the liquor table and pass the time of day with the
This
smithy.
must be the wrong Saturday night.
Or we could go out for a walk and take a look at the moon, the stars, the old mill stream.
Well, that sounds much better. Providing, of course, that you don't stop and buy one of each.
The heavy stuff's in the storeroom, Barnabas. Better take a lantern there. Careful in there, Barnabas. Don't tear up the place. The oats are over near the alley door. Hey. What are you doing? No. No. No!
Andy? Andy!
I told Calhoun this would happen, Marshal. I warned him. All those hooligans in town.
Now go home, Mr. Wilson. There's nothing you can do here. Go on home, boys.
How much money was taken?
Near as I can tell, about $90, maybe a little more. Senseless. Now, let's go over it again. Maybe there's something you can remember about the man. Anything.
Just the boots. That's all I saw. They were that different. I tried to help old Andy. I tried. But I just couldn't move fast enough.
Marshal, Barnabas said enough. Whoever killed old Andy is far gone by now.
Well, you keep on going unless we get something more definite.
A pair of boots isn't much to go on.
There's nothing more we can do tonight.
I want to talk to him again in the morning.
Let's take him over to the saloon, give him a couple of drinks, put him to bed.
You're lucky to come away from that with just a bump on the head. I'm just grateful that you weren't up in front of the store with poor old Andy.
Have another drink, Barnabas.
you've had too much already.
Now, sometimes too much is just what a man needs.
I need you to teach him bad habits.
What's the matter here? It's Saturday night, ain't it? There's the piano player. Billy Pardew wants some music. Hey, Mr. Calhoun.
Have a good time, Billy, but don't overdo it.
Hey, here's the drink. Here's the drink.
Mr. Calhoun, let me go. Let me stop. Oh, Mr. Calhoun, he killed old Andy. He's the man.
You sure about this, boy? He's the man that did it?
Yes, sir. It's his boots. The boots. I'd recognize him anywhere.
That's good enough for us.
Anybody here feels that they're qualified to judge the guilt or innocence of this man, then we'll turn him over to you. Unless you're prepared to give me that proof. You're gonna have to go over the top of us to get at him.
All right, Mr. Calhoun. The law can have him for now. But I'm telling you, if the law don't deal with him, we will.
Find any money on him?
$93.
I'm sure glad to see you, Mr. Calhoun. Barnabas, that's a fact. I just ain't got no stomach for hard liquor, I guess. Come to bail me out?
Not this time, Billy.
I want you to take off one of your boots and hand it through the bars.
What'd I do? Break a window or some furniture or something? I'll pay for what I did. Mr. Calhoun here can take it out of my pay. Yes, sir, they're the same boots. Same one as what? What's going on here?
I want you to take a good look at them and see if there's anything else you recognize.
He's about the same size, that's all I can say.
All right, Barnabas. Wait outside. Where were you last night between 8 and 8:30, Billy?
Well, there was a poker game down the depot. That's where I was until I went to the saloon.
Were your uncles with you?
But Jess was. Uncle Albert was supposed to come around, but he didn't show up. And Jess and me, we give him half our pay to hold for us. We're saving up. But he didn't come around.
Is there anybody else who could vouch for you?
You know how them poker games are, Mr. Calhoun. People drifting in and drifting out. Well, what's going on here? And I got a right to know.
Old Andy was killed last night in a feed store, about 10 o'clock.
Old Andy got killed? You think I done it? Oh, you don't think that, Mr. Calhoun? Well, you don't think I done it?
I don't know, Billy. I really don't know.
We didn't come to make no trouble. I just want to talk to him.
You can have 5 minutes.
Uncle Albert. Uncle Jess.
Hey there, Billy. I fetched him. Everything's gonna be all right now, boy.
Uncle Albert, I've been praying you'd come. You hear what they're saying? They're saying I killed somebody.
Well, then we'll have to convince them that they're mistaken. But I want to hear the whole story from you.
This could turn into a mighty long day. Boys' uncles work for you, too, huh?
Al's the foreman on the #1 gang. Jess and Billy work on the #2 gang.
Circuit judge is due in this afternoon on his regular rounds.
Well, I got a hunch we better get Billy to trial right away, or we may not get him there at all.
I thought you was Billy's friend. How come you lied about seeing him there?
Mr. Pardew, I'm sorry, but I saw his boots.
Well, you're mistaken. And take my word for it, friend. That boy in there didn't kill anybody.
You'll have a chance to prove that in court, Al. The first thing we've got to do is get him a lawyer.
I've been wanting to talk to you about Barnabas.
What about him?
Well, I've noticed him sort of moping around the depot, and Billy Pardew used to be his friend, didn't he?
Yes, he was.
Well, I think Barnabas is all torn up about, what he has to do. And I don't think it's good for him to be left alone while you and Dave are in Miller's Falls.
So you know our work schedule, too?
Well, I just thought that maybe he could come to work for me while you're gone. Help out around the store, and it might take his mind off of things.
I can't leave here until this is all over with. Miners up at Miller's Falls is just going to have to wait. I appreciate your suggestion, but I think it's a good one.
Incidentally, you still owe me half a date.
Ben. And did you get a lawyer?
No, not yet.
Well, maybe you better know something. Now, that boy's like a son to us.
He was our sister Alice's child. She died with the fever when he was just a baby. We raised him up.
He had a little too much to drink, maybe. And maybe that was my fault because I let him go without me into town. And maybe he gets him mighty willful when he's drunk, but he never killed that man.
I understand how you feel. It's going to be up to a jury to decide that.
You're an honest man. You know that a track hand ain't going to get a fair shake here, not in this town.
What's the matter, Al? Who is he?
Pelham's his name. He's a circuit judge.
He's going to try Billy?
Yes.
I seen him once over Rising Creek. He hung 3 horses there. A man in town told me the judge's got rope fever. That no accused man ever left his court without the sentence of death.
I give you my word that Billy's going to get a fair trial.
Well, I'm telling you, he told you the truth. He was in a poker game, and he went to the saloon to celebrate. You gotta believe him.
Not important whether I believe it or not. The important thing is that Billy makes the jury believe it. His life's going to depend on it.
Judge Pelham, this is Ben Calhoun. You sent him a subpoena.
I'm sure you don't mind waiting, Mr. Calhoun. Who's the undertaker in this town?
Harvey Ferguson.
See if he has a coffin handy. Standard 6-foot pine. And I want a jury. Any number from 6 to 12 will do. This is your authorization to hire 2 carpenters for the gallows.
Order a coffin even before the trial?
I have 1 day in town, Mr. Calhoun. I hold court 7 days a week. I have jurisdiction over 10,000 square miles. I have to order things in advance in case I need them.
Did it ever occur to you that Billy Pardew might be innocent?
Real life is not a dime novel, Mr. Calhoun. He appears to be guilty. I'd be surprised if he wasn't. In my 20 years on the bench, I've never been surprised.
So you order a gallows, build a coffin, and get it over with, huh?
Not quite. I can't find a lawyer to defend him, so I'm looking for a literate man to defend him. From the way you sounded here, I'd say that you were a logical choice.
Me? Sorry, not a lawyer.
If you don't defend him, he'll end up having to defend himself. Nobody in this town will raise a hand.
And if I do defend him and lose, then you can hang him and ride out of town with a clear conscience. Is that it?
Him and any other set of law books that we can find. Ben, are you serious about going through with this thing?
Somebody has to. It's going to be like drawing to an inside straight for higher stakes than I've ever played for.
What'd Billy say when you told him you were going to be his lawyer?
What he said all along, that he's innocent. And he knows that I'll be able to convince the town of it.
You heard who the court appointed as prosecuting attorney? Sam Wilson.
That doesn't surprise me any.
He's going to be out for blood.
You know, I may have found something here. A case that has all the same aspects in it that we've got in this one. Seems that if I could create enough reasonable doubt, we maybe could get him off with a jail sentence and then have the right to appeal it and get him a new trial.
You wanted to see me, Mr. Calhoun?
Sit down, Barnes.
Oh, boy. That's a nasty bump, Barnabas. I'll get something cold to hold down the swelling.
You a doctor, me a lawyer. I guess you've heard by now that I'm going to act as Billy Pardew's lawyer.
Yes, sir.
Well, since you're the chief witness of the prosecution, I'm going to have to ask you a lot of questions tomorrow. Perhaps by the time I get through, you'll think I'm the meanest man this side of the Devil's Kingdom. But I just want you to know that it's only your testimony that I'm questioning, not you. You understand?
Yes, sir. Is that all?
That's all.
I know you got to defend him, Mr. Calhoun, but he's guilty. He's guilty as sin. Nothing you can say is going to change that.
Fill her up, boys. We'll be pressed for time. The trial starts at 9 o'clock, Judge.
Al, what's all the timber for?
They're gonna build the gallows.
Well, we can't let him hang little Billy.
No, Jess, they ain't gonna hang him.
We're gonna get little Billy, and we're gonna get us a farm somewheres. A farm with a fishing creek. That's right, ain't it? But they got little Billy all locked up. They ain't gonna let him go.
By the time we get through with them, they'll let him go, all right. They're gonna let little Billy go scot-free.
We are not here to judge the lawless elements the railroad has brought into this town. The brawlers, the drunkards. No, I ask you to set aside your prejudices against these men as a group. I only ask that you judge this single act of cold-blooded murder by a drunken thief who struck down one of the finest men this town has ever known. I ask only for justice. In all conscience, you must return a verdict of guilty. An eye for an eye, gentlemen. A life for a life.
Mr. Calhoun, you're entitled to make opening remarks for the defense.
My opening remark is, Your Honor, I want the whole matter dropped because Billy here didn't get a preliminary hearing as required by the law.
Eastern law, perhaps, but this is the law of the territory, denied.
I'm going to ask something else. I think we ought to change the place where this trial's to be held. Change venue, they call it in the book here. Because I don't think that Billy can get a fair trial in the town where the judge has already ordered a gallows to be built outside the courtroom for his execution.
The court has the right to construct gallows wherever and whenever it wishes, denied. Anything else, Mr. Calhoun? Mr. Wilson, call your first witness.
I call Marshal Roy Anderson.
And so the murderer must have come through the back door and waited in the storeroom until he had his chance.
How was Andy McGuire killed?
Well, there were signs of a struggle in the store, but old Andy didn't have a chance. The murderer must have picked up a tack hammer from the counter and hit him over the head with it.
Causing his death.
That's right.
How much money was taken from the store?
Well, Andy was checking his cash register and writing the totals down. I'd say the killer got away with about $90.
Mm-hmm. Now, when the defendant was brought into your office on Saturday night, did you search him?
Yes.
How much money did you find on him?
$93.25.
Your witness, Mr. Calvin.
I've just got one question, Roy. Was there anything about that money that you found on Billy to tell where it came from?
No.
So that it could just as easily have come from a poker game, isn't that right? I mean, money's money.
Well, there's nothing to tie that particular money to the store, if that's what you're asking.
That's what I'm asking. Thank you.
You may step down, Marshal.
And then when he ran out of the door, I saw his boots. They had sort of a red leather eagle on the front of them.
Take a look at this one, Barnabas. The marshal took these off the defendant just before the trial, Your Honor.
Yes, sir, they're the same boots.
Ever seen boots like these before?
No, sir.
I agree with you. They're quite unique. How big was this man who jumped you in the store? You testified that you saw him against the light.
5'10", 5'11", maybe.
About the size of the defendant?
Yes.
That's all. Your witness.
Beauregard Boot Company in San Antonio, Texas. They make thousands of pairs of boots every year. Now, wouldn't you say that it was possible? No. Wouldn't you say it was probable? That they had made hundreds of pairs of boots similar to this in design?
He's calling for a conclusion on the part of the witness, Your Honor. The witness can only testify to his personal knowledge.
Sustained.
Well, then we'll see if we can't make it a part of his personal knowledge. Come on up here, Tom. Port. Now, Barnabas, take a good look at these boots. See if you wouldn't like to change your mind and maybe admit that you could have been mistaken.
No, sir, the boots I saw were black.
I think this business about the boots has gone on long enough, Your Honor. Unless Mr. Calhoun intends to swear these two men so that I may cross-examine to make sure that he didn't provide them with the boots for this futile display.
Agreed, Sam. I agree with you. You two can sit down. Proceed with your questioning, Mr. Calhoun.
Now, Barnabas, you said that you got hit in the back room, you were knocked down. You were knocked down so hard that you couldn't get back up on your feet right away, is that it?
Yes, sir.
But after you finally did get up, you staggered back out into the main part of the store, and there you got hit again.
Yes, sir.
Is there any idea what you got hit with?
Well,
Well, I mean, was it a fist? Was it a gun butt? What was it?
I don't know. I mean, I was hit from behind in the storeroom, and when I went in the store, he blew out the lamp.
So, and you were barely conscious, right?
Yes.
Now you're lying there, half conscious, and a man runs out wearing a pair of boots, and I take it he was running. Can't imagine he'd want to hang around there too long. So how long is that going to take? 1, 2, possibly 3 seconds at the most?
I don't know. About that, maybe.
And now you expect this court to believe that you, lying there, half conscious, in a half-lit room, could recognize a pair of boots on the feet of a running man that was only visible for 1, 2, possibly 3 seconds, and not only recognize him, but then describe the insignia.
I'm sorry, Mr. Calhoun. Old Andy needed help, and I couldn't give it to him, but I could see. And those were the same boots.
Call the next witness.
I call Jess Pardew.
Jess, witness for Billy here. He's my witness.
We're more interested in the truth than in protocol, Mr. Calhoun. Jess Pardew will take the stand.
Well, Albert and me helped raise that boy since his ma died 15 years ago.
Just answer the question.
Well, we got paid that afternoon. And little Billy and I gave half our pay to Albert to hold. See, the three of us is saving up. We're going to buy a farm.
How much did Billy win in the poker game?
$43.
You're paid $50 per month, a combined total of $100. Half going to Albert, leaving 50 plus $43 allegedly won. That's $93. That'd be just about the amount stolen from old Andy, wouldn't it?
You don't have to answer that, Jess.
Well, that's right. You're not required to respond to that question.
You didn't leave Billy at any time during the game.
No, sir.
Did Billy ever leave the game?
No, sir.
Not even for one hand? That's all it need take for Billy to leave the depot, rob the store, and come back again.
Your Honor.
I'll go to another line, Your Honor. You say Billy won that money in the game.
Yes, sir.
You must have been pleased about that.
Yes, sir.
I don't think you're telling us the truth, Mr. Pardew. You couldn't have been with Billy at every minute. Billy showed up at the saloon by himself. Now, where were you when he came to the saloon?
Well,
Isn't it a fact that Billy lost in that game, Mr. Pardew? Isn't it a fact that you went with him to the feed store looking for some way to get back your money before your brother found out that you gambled it all away? Isn't it a fact that you were waiting outside in the street while your nephew, Billy Pardew, killed that old man and rifled the cash register? Now, isn't that what happened, Mr. Pardew?
How long let this go on? He hasn't got one shred of evidence for any claim that he's made.
I demand an answer from the witness.
You're out of order, Mr. Calhoun. Sit down. Answer the question.
Where were you when your nephew went to the saloon?
I don't know. Maybe, I was looking for Albert. Or maybe I maybe was seeing after the horses. See, I get mixed up. Everything goes too fast for me, so but little Billy never hurt nobody. You got to believe that.
That's all, Mr. Pardew.
You gonna let little Billy go, ain't you?
Any questions, Mr. Calhoun?
No.
I told him little Billy never hurt nobody. I think they're gonna let him go, Al.
Now, listen to me. You got something to do. Shoot. I want you to get these things. You go to the last car on the train at the depot.
Last car?
I got the dome. You go inside, stay out of sight, and you wait for me.
I'll take care of it. Sure I will.
Finally, gentlemen, the law says that you're to find Billy Pardew guilty. Only if you're convinced beyond any reasonable doubt of that guilt. A reasonable doubt. That's a big phrase in this case, because the whole thing is filled with doubts. Why do you think Mr. Wilson here made such a to-do about the differences between the railroad workers and the town? I'll tell you why. To play on your prejudices. Because he didn't have a case. No, he tried to string together a series of circumstances and coincidences to make it look like he had a case. But not one piece of evidence that he brought up was beyond any reasonable doubt. Now, Barnabas Rogers works for me. And I trust him with my life. But I've known many trustworthy men that at one time or another could make an honest mistake. And this time, with the circumstances as we know him by his own testimony, half-conscious in a dimly lit room, I think he is mistaken. He's interested in seeing the murder of Andy McGuire brought to justice and hung. Well, so am I. So is every man in this room. But I'm just as interested to see that an innocent man's not hung. So Billy Pardew owned a pair of boots that were similar to those worn by the murderer. If this court wasn't in such a hurry, I could go out of here and bring in 100 men with black boots that have a similar design. But even if Barnabas could remember accurately, which I don't really think he could under the circumstances, is that enough evidence to hang a man? Would any of you want to be hung because you owned a pair of boots that were similar to a murderer's? Is any of it beyond a reasonable doubt? And can you hang a man because his Uncle Jess couldn't remember? Because he got confused, and because Mr. Wilson here, the prosecutor, tried to confuse him even further. Now, the prosecutor also tried to imply that Billy Pardew left the card game for one hand, went down to the store, killed a man, rifled the cash register, and then got back before the next hand was played. Now, all of you have played cards before. We've all played poker. How long does a hand of poker take? Well, the difference could be long or short. Depends on how the cards fall and how the bets run, how many players there are. Depends on how long it would take a man to run from the depot down to the store, do what was done, and then get back. Is any of this without its doubts? Could any of it be beyond a reasonable doubt? Now, you're all honest men. I know you to be good men. I know that none of you'd want to send an innocent man to be hung. So I'm going to ask you, I'll even beg you, to go out of here and vote for Billy Pardew's acquittal.
It seems to me this is a pretty open and shut case, so it shouldn't take you long to make up your minds. Take out the jury. This court stands recessed.
There's a gun under this coat, Barnabas. I'll use it if I have to.
What do you think you're doing?
Not a word, Miss Julie. And you act like nothing happened. Walk natural.
Nothing's gonna change, Mr. Pardew, you know.
Don't talk. You got one chance to save Miss Julie's life. Don't waste it. Now move. Get up there. Up there. Inside.
Door's locked.
Not anymore, ain't? Inside.
Al, did you ever see anything as pretty in your life? Old Ben Calhoun do live high on the hog, don't he?
Now get down the other end of the car and watch the door.
Oh, sure, Al. Anything you say.
Sit down, Barnabas. Miss Julie.
Look, I understand how you feel, Mr. Pardew, but this isn't gonna solve anything.
I'll take my chances, it will. You got yourself into this fix, boy. Nobody else by lying about Billy. But they ain't gonna hang him. I'll see to that.
But you don't know that they're going to find him guilty. There hasn't even been a verdict yet.
I got eyes. I saw the stuff they dumped in the street. They don't build gallows unless they aim to hang somebody.
But the jury will make that decision, not the judge.
They turned Billy loose. I'll let Barnabas go. There's nothing to worry about.
Well, there's no point in keeping Julie here, then.
All right. Now, you go tell Calhoun what I said. I want to talk to him. And you tell him he better make it fast.
But Ben defended Billy, remember? And why him?
Of course, Calhoun's the only man I know can keep Billy from swinging. You tell him I got a whole lifetime wrapped up in that boy, so I got nothing to lose. Well, now put your hands behind your back.
You don't have to tie me up, Mr. Pardew.
You're Billy's last chance. You get loose and I got nothing.
Have you reached a verdict?
Yes, sir, we have. We find the defendant guilty as charged, with the recommendation that he be sentenced to a life term in the territorial prison.
Oh! This court is not adjourned. I will have order here.
Ain't you going to get a new trial?
In this territory, it is the right of the jury to render a verdict. But it is the right of the court to set the punishment. Will the prisoner rise and face the bench? Billy Pardew, do you have anything to say before sentence is passed?
No, sir.
It is the sentence of this court that you be held in jail until dawn tomorrow, at which time you will be removed to the gallows to hang by the neck until dead.
No! Get away from this,
on your soul.
Now, we've got a right to get that boy a proper attorney and appeal this case.
Appeal denied. This court is adjourned.
Calhoun, he's gonna hang me.
No, they're not.
We could wire the governor, but I don't think it'll do any good.
Billy's uncles are holding Barnabas in your private car, and he said you should get there fast.
All right, come on, Billy. I got to take you back to jail.
My uncles ain't gonna let you hang me.
Come on, let's go. I can get some men here if we need them.
Hal's a reasonable man. I'm going to talk to him.
I've worked with him, Ben. I know how he thinks. Let me talk to him.
We're going to do it his way. We'll round up the fireman and the engineer. Tell them to build up a full head of steam. Al, this is Ben Calhoun. I'm not armed. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Let the boy go. Then we can talk.
I hold the high cards this time. Now come on in and take it slow and easy.
I see the gallows going up. The people on the street, they found him guilty, didn't they?
Yes, they did.
That don't leave me no choice, Ben. Stay where you are, Ben.
You're an intelligent man, Al. You can't get away with this.
Get out of here, mister.
Keep your mouth shut.
All right. What's your proposition?
Barnabas for Billy. As simple as that. You bring Billy here and saddle us 3 horses.
That judge is not going to let Billy go. You know that.
You find a way, Ben. I mean business. You bring Billy here and load the horses into the baggage car and take us up north. There's wild country up there, and we'll get a fair start.
You can't outrun the law.
We'll make it. You're giving us the chance.
I'll talk to the marshal. But it may take a little time.
Better make it fast, Ben. My patience is wearing thin.
I don't know what you have in mind, Calhoun, but I think he's bluffing. I say we get some men, confront him with a show of force.
Now, what's holding you up, Calhoun? I mean what I say.
He may be bluffing, but we can't afford to call his hand.
What do you have in mind, Ben?
And remember, the most important thing is that he thinks we're going along with him. Now start down towards the jail and then double back. It'll take a little while, Al. Marshal's got to go down and talk to the judge.
What trick you trying to pull, Ben?
No trick. Got to head on a boxcar in order to carry the horses. Tell him to hold his fire.
Hold your fire!
All right, Dave. Now go ahead and uncouple it. Get those 3 horses. Bring them up here. May take a little while to get everything arranged. Mind if I come inside?
All right, come on in.
Mind if I smoke?
No. Ben, I'm much obliged to you for defending Billy. Sorry I have to do this, but there's no other way out.
This isn't a way out either. As soon as you take Billy, Marshall will be right on your trail.
They're trying to trick us out. They ain't fetching no horses. They're just standing there.
What are you trying to pull, Ben?
It takes time to get all that done.
Not this long.
Back off, Mr. Calhoun. You back off or I'll kill him.
All right, you had your try, Ben. You lost. No, I'm telling you. You bring Billy and the horses here in 15 minutes, or Barnabas is a dead man.
Anyway, we haven't got time to talk about it now.
As far as I'm concerned, the matter is closed. Let them stay where they are. They have ringside seats for the hanging.
There's not going to be any hanging. Not tomorrow, anyway.
Oh?
He won't get far. We'll have him back here in 24 hours.
You ready to replace him, Marshal?
Well, you can't do that.
He's a federal prisoner convicted for murder. You turn him loose, that makes you an accomplice.
How many people do you think are going to swallow that?
I'm the judge in this district. I'll make it stick. They won't hurt your friend. Swear in some deputies. Show them you mean business.
You think I'm going to let you gamble Barnabas's life on a bluff like that? Or let your bullheadedness kill him? You've got another thing coming.
Maybe the judge is right, Calhoun. Maybe there's another way to work it.
We make one move, they'll kill Barnabas.
If I turn him loose, every two-bit gunfighter I caught would try the same thing. You let them bluff you once, they'll keep right on trying. But if I was a private citizen, I might do something else.
I see your point.
But since I'm the marshal, well, I better see if I can't scout up some deputies.
Marshal was right. The law is the law, Calhoun. If a man breaks it, then he has to be judged according to his crime. And nothing outside of that judgment can be allowed to interfere.
Well, you may be right on that, Judge. And Billy may be guilty. The only thing I know for sure is that he wasn't proven guilty in your court.
We're doing what we have to do, Calhoun.
I understand. And so am I. Now, you go in there and let him out.
You picked the wrong man, Calhoun. You heard what I said to the marshal. The same goes for you.
I'm going to kill two birds with one stone, Judge. First, I'm going to get Barnabas out of there and safe. Then I'm going to see to it that Billy Pardew gets a fair trial. Dave, you go get some horses. When Al and Jess make a run for it, you follow and bring Billy Pardew back here. Then have 3 horses waiting for me up at the depot.
Right. You intend taking my prisoner away from me?
I intend taking your prisoner over to Miller Falls, where he'll get a fair trial. It's out of your jurisdiction. Now, you get in here with me where I can keep an eye on you.
Sure fixed him.
Your uncle's waiting down in my private car. You get out on that street, you run for all you're worth. And let me tell you now, if anything happens to Barnabas, you're going to wish they had him on you. Hold your fire.
Hey, they turned old Billy loose. Here he comes. They shot him. They let him get close, then they shot him. Little Billy is dead.
I told you what was gonna happen. Now it's gonna happen right in front of you.
Billy, you never had no luck at all. No, sir. No luck at all. You didn't know old Andy would still be there. You didn't figure that, Billy.
What did you say? That Billy didn't know Andy was in there?
No, he didn't. Billy didn't do nothing. Nothing at all, Al.
Tell the truth, Jess.
He won that money in that poker game, like I told you, Al.
Make him tell you the truth, Al.
Al, Billy said you'd be mad.
Now you tell me what happened.
Al, Billy was drunk. He was afraid you'd be mad because he lost the money. But he didn't mean to hurt nobody. Oh, you gotta believe that, Al.
Maybe it's better this way. It's a whole lot quicker than hanging.
Al, you ain't sawing me no more, huh? I mean, it's gonna be like old times with us again, ain't it?
Yeah. Yeah, just like old times.
I don't see any point in holding him, Marshal. They didn't hurt anybody.
Are you trying to tell me how to run things too, Terrence? All right, bury your boy. Then I don't want to see the two of you around here ever again.
You gonna let us ride free?
Yes.
Yeah, I'd be much obliged if you got a proper stone for little Billy.
We'll take care of it.
Sorry, boy.
Good luck to you.
I want that man arrested. I want him in jail.
I said I wanted him arrested. Billy Pardew's dead, Judge. What more do you want?
Where was it last, Ben? That wildcat mining town?
No, I believe it was a Yazoo riverboat. We were both gambling.
And I lost.
No. You'll never lose, Countess.
No, not anymore. One of the benefits of settling down. No more rainbow runs for me.
I never thought of you putting your roots down anywhere.
Oh, they're down. Acceptance is the word. I want to stay here. Help build this new town.
Then here's to the end of your rainbow.
To the side of the new town.
Mr. Calhoun.
Well, Mr. Olson.
Greetings.
Shaker, Gaines.
Ben.
Ben?
I thank you for stopping to pick up the Countess on your way here. You give a decorative touch to the occasion, Countess.
One of the nice things about owning a railroad, building new towns. You get so many chances to see old friends. Well, why don't you boys help yourself to a drink? The saloon's open.
I don't think we got anything to drink to yet, Mr. Calhoun. Your option to lay a track across our land expires in 6 days.
That's right. I suppose you've got a suggestion.
Oh, excuse me. Everything's being set up for the celebration, Ben.
Mr. Shaker here was just reminding me that we're 90 days behind in our schedule, Dave.
Well, we can blame that on the delay we had bridging Devil's Gap, the other side of your old town, sir.
Well, that's no skin off our nose, is it?
And I don't think you're about to lay 75 miles of track across our land from here to Washtepa Pass on the 6 days you've got left in the old contract.
But there's no need to worry, Mr. Calhoun.
After you get to know me better, Mr. Shaker, you'll find out I never worry. You go right ahead with what you're saying.
Well, seeing as how we got you and your railroad between a rock and a hard place, we'll be happy to give you a 3-month renewal. And all we want for it is an extra $10,000. Just to sweeten the pot.
I see. Well, maybe we are a little premature, gentlemen, in our celebration. I'll start laying track again the first thing in the morning. Go north, around your land.
But that's a good distance out of your way, Mr. Calhoun.
Yes, it is. Also puts the railhead a good distance away from your land.
You promised to railhead here.
Oh, no. I contracted to put the railhead here. Mr. Shaker has just reminded me that contract ends in 6 days.
All right, what do you want if we renew?
Same as it was before, but with a 3 months extension. No strings attached, all free and clear, and no sweetener in the pot.
Mr. Shaker, it is also our option to the future.
You and your smart ideas. Now I say we sign right now.
There was no harm in trying.
We'll sign the contract after the celebration. Folks will be trooping in for food and drink in a couple hours.
Good. Shall we continue outside? What would have happened if they'd called your bluff? We'd lost pot. Construction crew's going to start laying track again. But here on this site's going to rise a new city, Gateway. It'll become the crossroads of the Western world.
Indians!
Cheyenne.
I get to kill the first one. You insist on standing in the line of fire, Calhoun, you'll be blasted over the landscape. Don't cross us, Calhoun. We'll get him. You interfere and we'll get you.
I am Chief Saul.
I know who you are.
My wife and child know all of you. My graves.
Then, we can't afford to get involved. I've got a reason to get involved.
All right, where is it? What have you Cheyenne done with it? One of them had my brother's scalp tied to his belt.
The Cheyenne split my brother's face in half. These people come in peace. They've got their women and children with them.
Are you standing with them, Calhoun, them butchers?
That time has passed. Let us go home. Let us through to die beyond the Washteba where we were born.
Go back to your reservation. While you have the chance.
There the hot lands kill my people. Many more died on trail. This is all that is left of what we were.
Even one is too many.
No, Long Arrow. All we ask is to pass in peace.
That seems like a reasonable enough request.
This is our land, and they will not cross it.
Mr. Olson, are you afraid of a few women and children and old men?
These people are starving.
We don't feed vultures.
Well, at least let them camp where they are until morning. No! This is our land.
Beg your pardon, sir. This is the railroad's property right now. And I'll be the one that says who stays and who doesn't. And I'd say they're going to camp here tonight. Mr. Shaker.
Send someone back to town. The celebration is off. Dane, form a dog watch around here. If any of them try to leave this camp, shoot to kill.
You did it again. Yes. And you'd have done the same thing.
Well, maybe by tomorrow the ranchers will have a chance to cool off.
I wish that were true. You've had 5 years to simmer down. It hasn't happened yet. One night seems like an awfully short time. Chief Saul, I owe you a favor.
I do not remember that a white man owes me.
At Wasaga Creek, first track I ever laid for the BPS&D. We were under an Indian attack. Came in and called them off. They were outnumbered.
Ben Calhoun. I did not do it to help you, but to spare needless bloodshed of my braves.
Nevertheless, you saved my life. And I don't forget a favor.
And I can never forget that railroad caused downfall of India.
Possibly. I hope not. At any rate, that iron horse can help you a good deal at this point. It can give you a big lift back towards your reservation.
Your iron horse does not go to the Washteba.
Those men are beyond reason at this point. They'd kill you before they let you set foot on their land.
Then we die.
What about the children?
At least they will never know shame.
Hey. What do you think you're doing, boy?
Feeding them. It's one of my jobs.
Dump it. I said get rid of it.
I don't think so.
Let him go.
Father says you're not to fight.
Those are the words of an old man. And they're as empty as our rifles.
We'll get some more soup and feed them. If you've got any complaints against any of my men, you come to me with them.
Here, maybe this will cool your hate down to a comfortable simmer.
Every breath they take fouls the air. So help me the next time Calhoun interferes.
He's got too much at stake. Besides, you're forgetting the fact that those Indians are valuable property.
What do you mean?
Bounty. The government's willing to pay at least $150 a head for those reservation jumpers. So, come tomorrow, they'll have to get off this railroad right away. And when they do, we'll get them.
What's your name?
Moondrift. How are you called?
Barnabas. Moondrift's a pretty name.
My father named me. He was a great warrior. His grave lies beyond the Washteba.
Tekinikwa Washteba.
What's she saying?
She talks of snow-capped mountains, green meadows, with wild running deer. She reminds her husband of his promise, that she will see the Washteba once more.
And him?
Chief Saul never lies. He promises to bring us there.
Well, Moondrift, that pass is a long way off. Even if those ranchers let you through, I really don't think...
My grandfather never lies.
Come in.
Can I talk to you for a minute, Ben?
Certainly. Sit down.
You know, Sven Olsen's a fine, upstanding man. They go with his decisions. Use him for a judge. Right now, he's sitting in his camp, weighing the power of the law against the gun, searching for an answer.
Well, it would appear that he's already reached his decision.
Stay out of it, Ben. If you mix in more, they won't allow you your right of way.
One thing you're going to have to remember, Countess. They need me as much as I need them.
You can't reason with hate. Shaker's already counting up his bounty money after handing them over to the army. Gaines is full of revenge, hungry for blood.
And Olson's keeping them checked, is that it?
Sure. But don't count on him. He wants me to tell you, there's no way they'll let those Indians through. No way you can help.
What about you, Countess? How do you feel about the Indians? It's never been a part of your character to run away from trouble.
Time's caught up with me, Ben. Too many cattle towns. Too many mining camps. They've accepted me here.
Sven Olsen in particular, huh?
A very special breed of man.
Does he know everything? I mean, all about you?
As far as he's concerned, I was born here a year ago. Nothing else makes any difference to him.
Come in.
Mr. Calhoun?
Could you excuse us for a few moments, Barnes?
Yes, sir, but I thought you might like to know that the Indians aren't in too good shape. There's nobody to doctor them. Chief Saul's squaw, I don't think she's going to make it. She wouldn't touch any of the soup.
I don't think they can make it to Washteba anyway.
Well, I don't think so either, ma'am. But the chief promised them they could. And those people believe he never lies. Well, I'll go make some coffee.
Why didn't they go round this land?
It's too far. You've doctored enough busted-up cowboys to know they couldn't make it in their condition.
Even if they get past tonight, what about tomorrow?
Ben, you know those Indians are reservation jumpers. We can get this railroad into trouble.
Don't you think I know that?
Yeah, but Chief Saul doesn't care what you do.
But I care.
I know. I don't know, you can't blame Olson and those others for the way they feel. You heard what the Cheyenne did to him.
Then evidently you haven't heard what they did to the Cheyenne. You've only heard one side of the story. We're not put here to judge who's right or wrong. The fact is that we're here. So are they. We've got to do whatever we can.
But if the government wants to push this thing far enough, we could lose the railroad.
We'll survive. But they may not.
It's wrong, Sven.
You don't understand what they did to us.
Is it any worse than what you intend to do to them now?
All we want is to be rid of them.
Well, that's easy. Just feed them and let them move through to Washteba. Otherwise, they'll die on the trail if you send them back.
We agreed to do nothing that is not legal.
Well, that doesn't make it right.
Countess, don't stand against us.
Form your deadline outside these red markers where our property begins. Nobody passes through.
All right, get inside our red flags and stay there.
Stop,
Kill you if
Chief,
you
stop!
pass us.
Stop!
We're through talking, Calhoun. Those Indians are not crossing our land.
All right. Then they'll have to go through it.
Let them try it.
I said through it, not on it. Now, you wanted everything legal? That's the way it's going to be. We've got a strip of land here 30 feet wide and 75 miles long. It goes right through your land. David, you set up 2 drag lines, 30 feet apart. Barnabas, get all the supplies we've got.
You can't do that.
He is within the law.
Your option is up on noon of the 5th day.
You were giving me a 3-month extension.
That was yesterday before they came. You stick your neck out for them, you may lose your railroad.
If it hadn't have been for Chief Saul, I wouldn't have a railroad.
You can sure keep it running smooth now, Calhoun, by just backing away from them.
Meanwhile, I've still got the 5 days. Get off of my land.
They'll need medical supplies. Some of the children are feverish.
First aid kit in my car. Get it.
Countess! You step over that line, your life here is finished.
Now you stop across the line, Mr. Olson. I'm setting up these drag lines.
Now we'll set them up. If that's what you want, we'll lock them in your prison. And if any of them move an inch across that 30-foot strip, we'll kill them for trespassing.
More days. You think they'll make it? They won't last the day.
They're gonna get the chance, though.
You're outside the law. Instead of helping them, you should be reporting these reservation jumpers.
You've got the same option. And you've got the men to go after the cavalry, if you can find them.
You figure by the time we do, you'll get to Washteba.
Exactly the way I figured.
We'll count the dead. The bounty will still be the same.
I think we'd better put him on the travois.
Feather is a young brave. He wants to walk.
Got yourself a new trade, Countess?
Leave me alone.
Squaw giving orders now, huh?
Brought you some stew from our camp.
You are kind.
You better eat something, too.
I have eaten.
Moondrift, now I know you haven't. So come on. Take a little, all right? Please. I'm known for my cooking, but bad as it is,
Go,
I'm sure...
please.
We're trying to help you. What's wrong with you, anyway?
You are our enemy.
Yeah, well, those kids are hungry.
Put your gun away. Get these people down and away from the fire.
Right,
Go on,
that's
Laurel.
the line.
Get away from there. Come back across that line.
That's enough. You're worse than the Cheyenne.
Just having fun? We almost got him to step across the line into our territory. Mr. Gaines said we should try to get him to step across the line.
Call them off. I said call them off.
Come on back. I say we stop him now. For good.
You need the cover of night to kill women and children, huh?
I've heard enough from you.
Don't try it, Morgan.
Put away your guns, all of you.
What's the matter, Olson? You losing your stomach for this? We're within our rights this time. These two are trespassing on our land, and they're armed.
Please, Mr. Calhoun, what he says is legal. Turn over your guns and get on your side of the line.
Now the guns are on our side of the line.
Mr. Gaines says you better stay on your side of the line. Any objections, railroad man?
I can't find the words to express them right now.
You got 4 days, Calhoun, and you ain't gonna make it. Your option's gonna run out, and you and them Indians ain't even gonna see Washteba. 4 days. And that strip of land of yours comes back to us.
How's the food holding out?
Not good. Our water's running low.
Better cut the rations in half again. Got my horse and Dave's horse. We can put Trevor's on if any of these people need any help.
Boy, they sure do taste good. What's your name? Rabbit, huh? How would you like to play a little game, Rabbit? Oh, come on now. That's no way for a young brave to act. Go ahead, get it.
Back across that line. Some way to run a railroad.
Well, what did you do that for? There's no point in baiting a kid.
You changing sides, Shaker?
I'm still on the money side, but we don't have to torture kids to get it.
You should keep an eye on him before he gets into more trouble.
It was not his doing.
You know, Moondrift, you don't have to go with the rest of them. I mean...
What happens to them happens to me.
All right, let's move out.
These are for walking in the moonlight and dancing. Definitely not for a long walk.
You can't make it without your shoes.
I was unshod till I was 16. When I put on my first pair of shoes, I traded one way of life for another.
So now it's back to nature, huh?
Or possibly heritage.
Washteva Pass in those mountains.
How far?
20 miles, more or less.
It better be less.
Grandfather promised she would see the Washteva.
She's gone, Moondrift.
My grandfather never lies.
Will they get through to Washteva?
That till noon tomorrow.
You didn't answer my question.
We'll have to get an early start. What do you think you're doing?
I mean to be free.
You will be when you get beyond the Washteva.
An old man's dream.
It should be a young man's hope.
Better an honored death in battle than a dishonored fight. You are as much my enemy as they are. With this, I can die as a warrior.
Cross over that line. If you do, they're going to kill you.
See? Now, I am free.
He crossed over the line. He was sure trying to get somebody the way he was shooting.
What happens to my people happens to me.
Olson, you know I have always fought with honor, feared nothing, never lied to my people. But I promised my wife and my son that they would see the Washtiba.
There's a hill just beyond our right-of-way. From there, you'll be able to see it.
Sure, why not? It takes time to bury.
Sven.
He's an old man. Let him bury his dead.
Don't be ashamed of kindness. You were kind to me when I first came here. You made them accept me.
I was selfish. I wanted you to stay for me.
I know that. And the fact that I'm part Indian made no difference to you.
That never mattered. Not between you and me.
But Saul and his people.
There's blood between us, not because they're Cheyenne, because they were our enemy.
If you can forgive me my past, why can't you forgive theirs? Why can't you help them now?
Cheyenne murdered my wife and child.
And what the others have done to them?
That's their grief. I have mine. I can't forgive.
Our supplies are running out.
Time's running out, too. Waiting for that barrel's not going to help him.
There's still a chance we can reach the Washtiba by noon tomorrow.
Maybe. But you keep your eyes open, keep your gun handy. I got a feeling even if they do make it, they're not going to let them through. peaceful, doesn't he? His wife and son can see Washteba from there.
Well, at noon, you no longer have a right of way. 5 hours.
Olson! Shaker! Arm up the men!
Almost noon. In a few seconds, your option's up and you'll be on our land. After they've come 1,000 miles. All right, Olson. Go ahead, kill him. Get even for yourself and for a lot of the rest of us. I mean, after all, they had the nerve and the gall to fight for a land that was theirs. To try to keep their women from being raped and ravaged and their young men from being dishonored. Maybe you should do it, Shaker. Put one right between the eyes, like the good old days, when you weren't a sport till you'd killed an Indian. Are you, Gaines? You kill him. Nothing there but a bunch of kids and old women, and old men. They got no guns, they can't fight back. So kill them. All of you kill them. Then sleep good for the rest of your lives.
Now both of you get out of my way.
What about the Indians?
I don't see any Indians. Shaker, do you see any Indians?
Nope. No Indians.
Gaines, do you see any Indians?
No. I don't see any Indians. I guess that's right. If there were any Indians, they would have traveled over 1,000 miles. Been hot, tired, less than 100 yards from the destination. That's if there were any Indians.
You are a forgiving man.